So recently I've been listening to this audio recording. It's by Earl Nightingale and it's a condensation of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So essentially it goes through the 13 principles that Napoleon Hill set out in Think and Grow Rich. That's not the important part. The important part is that while I was listening to this, in the section about desire, he said something very interesting that resonated with me. He said that the fact that we have desires means that we have the ability to obtain that which we desire. Because it would be inefficient for animals to desire what they can't get. Do you think dogs desire to fly? Look, we'll never know if dogs desire to fly. Like never. We'll actually never know. But it would be clever to assume that they don't desire to fly. Like look at your desires. The things that you think about, the things that you want. The things that you think about regularly. Let's say it's more money. Let's say you want to have a nicer car. Those are all things that you could have. Most of the desires that you have right now are all things that are within your reach. They may not seem realistic now, but they're all within your reach. Like even the wildest of your dreams. Like let's say you want to have, I don't know, $10 billion. It's within your reach. Like it genuinely is. It may not seem realistic now, but if you work and continue to work, there's no reason why you can't reach that net worth of 10 billion. And this applies to all of your desires, even the most crude desires. The scariest thing that came from this realization that if you desire to do something, it means we have the capability to do it, is that all desires are attainable, even the crude ones, even the ones that are pure evil, that are gruesome. You have the ability to obtain them. And I'm not even saying this to motivate people to do those evil things. I'm saying this to motivate you to chase the things which you think, it's unrealistic, I won't be able to do it. Because the fact that you desire it, the fact that it is in your mind and you can see that this is something that I would like means that you want to do it. And it means that you have the ability to do it. See, I'm a Christian. And in the Bible it says that we are made in the image of God. And my interpretation of that has changed recently. See, when we look at God, how He created the world, He had this vision of what He wanted the world to be. And He was like, let there be light, let there be that. And it came, He created the world. So the fact that we're made in the image of God means that we have an ability to create similar to God. Not on the levels that He can create. We can't create galaxies, we can't create an earth. We can't create light by just saying, let there be light. But we can create our circumstances. Out of all the animals on earth, we are the only ones that don't feel at home in our environment. And that's because we have the ability to create and form our own environment to our own liking. So God had this vision of an earth that He wanted, and He created. We have visions of lives that we want. We have visions of the dreams that we want to achieve. We have visions of the purpose that we want to fulfill. The fact that we have that vision, the fact that it's in our mind means that we have the ability to fulfill it. We have the ability to achieve that goal. It's never been a matter of whether you can do it. It's always been a matter of whether you want to do it, whether you're willing to do it. Because the truth is, you're thinking about it right now. You're thinking about earning $10,000 a month by next year. You can do it. It's a matter of whether you truly want to do it, whether you will devote yourself to that goal. And the point of this video isn't to motivate you to chase everything you desire. Let's say you desire to have casual sex all the time. I'm not trying to motivate you to chase everything you desire. All I want you is to realize that those desires that set your heart on fire, that give you endless motivation, those desires to be wealthy, to take care of your family, to build to build generational wealth, all those desires, you can obtain them. I'm saying this to give you confidence that you can achieve your goals. It's possible to achieve your goals, and it always will be. It's whether you want it now that determines whether you achieve it or not. If you want to have a successful business and you have visions of a successful business in the future, you can do it. You have visions of living in Cape Town, driving a G-Wagon, living in, I don't know, Bombay Bay, I forgot the name of it, but living in like the high-end area of Cape Town. You have visions of it. You can do it. It's just a matter of whether you will do it. The most important thing you can take from this video is that it's possible. Whatever you're thinking about, it's possible. I found that as human beings, we always acknowledge the it's possible when it's to do with negative things. We find it very easy to visualize the worst possible case scenario. We find it easy to visualize, it's possible that happens, it's possible that I'm driving and then someone will hit the back tire, then the car will start spinning around and I'll get T-boned by a truck. We always acknowledge that it's possible for the negative things to happen. But we find it more difficult to acknowledge that the positive things will happen. Anything is possible. That's what I want you to take from this.